Hey guys, it's Mustard's Cards here today. I'm going to be going over the PWCC Weekly Auction number 21. This is something I do on my own anyways, but I figured I would record it and upload it, taking a look at some of the good and bad sales, as well as some of just the interesting sales that don't happen very often. We're going to first take a look at some of the top three sales here, this Pele and the two Messis, and the common theme with these three will simply be they're not selling as well as they used to, and I think some of the high-end cards, while still performing, other more common ones are just taking a hit. So the first card we'll be taking a look at is the 1958 Aquarella Pele PSA 4. It sold for $7,500. When looking at the two previous PSA 4 sales of $12,500 and $10,800, this one isn't looking great. Comparing it to the threes, you can see they sell for 4 upwards of 6-7K. I actually think the 7,500, maybe 8,000 isn't bad for the Pele. However, when looking at the two previous sales, this one's definitely a weak one, and you would expect it to do a little higher. The second card we're going to be looking at today is a 2004 Panini SJ Lionel Messi rookie sticker PSA 9. It sold for $7,200. And apart from the Heritage, which I think is an outlier, the Heritage sale at $5,000, a lot of these are going for 12, 14, almost 9, 11, and 13, dating back a year. This is going to continue the trend of these cards are just dipping in price. I think people are getting out of them. This is definitely a cool Messi to own, right? It says only rookie sticker. However, the pop is growing, even if not on the 9 and 10s. A little lower pop is growing, the 8, 7, 6s, that type of stuff. And I think people are just looking to move out of it into bigger and better things. The final card I'm going to be talking about in-depthly today is the 2004 Panini Mega Cracks Lionel Messi PSA 8, which sold for $6,900. Look at some of the previous sales, we have one right around there, a 10K, an 8,600, a 10,800, and a 9,900. So this one's once again down a bit, and I think people just, really cool card, Messi's best rookie, but I think people just want out into more modern, numbered Messis. So the next two cards I'm going to talk about are the Dennis Bergkamp and the Erling Haaland Kaboom. The 1986 Dennis Bergkamp PSA 10 went for about $3,500. I think a 7 recently did $3,000, somewhere in that range. These are an interesting one. Bergkamp doesn't have much despite playing for them until a few years later. However, this seems to be like a playing card, like the top Trump stuff. Considering two high grades came to market in the past month, I can see a lot more of these coming to market. This is a good sale, maybe disappointing based on the last one, but I expect a lot more of these to come to market. As for the Erling Haaland PSA 10 Kaboom sale at $2,800, I think it's a little cheaper than some recent ones, but in line with what it should probably end up being. These are out now for about 8 months. A lot of them are already at PSA or already back, and Kabooms aren't as rare as people think they are, so with more coming in, it'll probably fit around this $2,500 to $3,000 range. This 2018 Panini Prism England Quad Auto is a unique one I want to talk about. So it has 4 autos from Harry Kane, Wayne Rooney, Alan Shearer, and Bobby Charlton. This is super unique as it has not only 4 legends, but 4 legends from all different eras. So you have Harry Kane being the more recent and current one, Wayne Rooney from the 2000s, early 2010s, Alan Shearer from the 90s, early 2000s, and then Bobby Charlton from the 60s and 70s who won the World Cup with England. I think this is both a really strong sale and a really good buy. Stuff like this isn't going to come to auction very often, and when it does, it probably won't be for sale again anytime soon. Next, I just want to briefly talk about the Mooney Chroma Messi and Foot Mbappe. These seem to be popping up in every auction nowadays, and the pop report is just super high on them, and anyone who wants one at this point pretty much has already bought it. Closing out the first page, we have a 1989 Panini Foot George Weah PSA 7 rookie sticker, which went for around $1,300. Weah's an interesting one. He's a Ballon d'Or winner, but he doesn't seem to get much love in the hobby. On top of that, his stickers just don't come up for auction or on eBay very often. But there seems to be a decent amount graded of him. Well, decent compared to some of the other players. Regardless of the sale price, I think this was really cool just to finally see one at auction and see what it would do. Starting off the second page, we're going to talk about two different Andrea Pirlo cards and compare their sales. So the first one we'll be looking at is the 1996 DS Pianeta Calcio PSA 8 rookie sticker, and the second one is the 2014 Panini Prism Green Crystal out of 25 PSA 10. I think this is a great representation of what I was talking about earlier, where despite the 1996 being his rookie in a PSA 8, it still only sold for about half of what the 2014 Green Crystal PSA 10 did. And I think this is kind of where the market is moving, where they get their rookie sticker in and they really want it, they'll pay a lot for it. But after that, they want to move on to their more modern cards, the Prisms, the Selects, the Eminence, Flawlesses, all of that. Now this is an interesting one that I want to talk about. A 1992 Shooting Stars Edgar Davids rookie PSA 6 went for $444 recently. And opposite of what I said about the Weah sticker earlier, I don't think this is a good buy. Simply because this is the first one to come up for auction recently, and the first one since the boom primarily. So I don't see a lot of people continuing to be interested. This was probably 2 or 3 buyers, maybe 4, who were interested in it and were willing to pay money. But now that one of those buyers is most likely out, that's at least 2 or 3 people left that really want this card. So I can see the pops continuing to grow, so the supply will grow as more people hunt this card down, but the demand itself will slowly die. It's a good card, and I think it probably should be like $100, $200, just on that $444 range that we see from this previous sale. With that being said, I do think this is still a good sale for the seller, and I think it's good for the hobby, as seeing star player cards like this, star player rookie cards like this, come to auction is better than them just never being available or not a lot of people seeing them, because that means less people will be interested. Maybe that's counter to what I said earlier, but I do think this was a high sale that probably won't be replicated again. This is a fun one that I want to talk about. A 2019 Panini Black Friday Cristiano Ronaldo at a 99 PSA 10. Now normally, myself included, as well as others, don't like these Black Friday, Panini Day, Father's Day, that type of niche, like weird set. But this is an exception because the picture on the card is so cool and so unique. You don't really see Ronaldo or any of the soccer players or soccer cards with players holding trophies. There's some niche ones, there's some in like Mega Cracks and SJ, but overall you don't see it as much. And this one is super cool because it's his 2016 Euro win. So he's holding and kissing the trophy, which is just overall a great photo. So I think this is a fun one that went for a little over $300. Probably not a card that will explode in value, but it'll be awesome for the buyer who bought the card. And the last card we're going to talk about today is the Monty Gum Cruyff PSA 8. I absolutely love Monty Gum. I love Cruyff. This is an awesome card. He doesn't have a ton in his international kit. I actually went for this card. I sadly lost out in the last couple bids, but can't win them all. Apart from that, though, I just want to thank you guys for watching. This is it. It was fun reviewing this stuff, and I'm looking forward to filming some more in the future.